Alright, we're almost done. But yeah, so I guess that's kind of the roundabout reason why I'm like super leery about just including anybody that has no skin in the game, because it's very rare to very rare to find people that just can immediately be on a show and be ready for it. Because easy weird example would be like, if for whatever reason I was brought on to Acquisitions Incorporated or Critical Role, or one of those big like high production D&D campaigns tomorrow, I would definitely not be peak Wanderbot. There would definitely be like awkwardness, and I'd probably play some like crazy old man so I could stick with like a voice, but it would not be nearly as good as somebody more trained and whatnot. And maybe I should give myself some more credit. I'm not entirely sure. But like, if you are doing this sort of thing semi-professionally, or you're investing a lot of time into it, you really want to make sure that everybody's on the same page. Especially if almost everybody involved are maybe not perfect strangers, but relative strangers. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of knowing a lot of people before I like invite them onto the show. I'm just like, well, this person seems sane. Let's invite them and see what they do. And most of the time it works out, but every once in a while I get like somebody that's just like, you are actually just terrible. Why? What? Who? Ooh, do we want to do Heavy Skyfall? We should, because we need green. We got a little bit of yellow. Give me green. We don't really need much for power. And at this point, I don't think I can lose. Unless, of course, the Overlord fight is actually harder because it's day 100. But I think that's the only thing that doesn't scale up, if we're lucky. Let's see. So I'm just going to toss that down. Fortunately, we're not getting particularly good concentration, so it's kind of hard for me to pick my AoE targets. I guess we could try the machine gun. I am basically certain that's not actually doing me any good. Nice part is all my planes are pretty much good to go. I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't think there's a single primary weapon that's like a good AoE. Is there? Yep, nope. Weird. I was kind of assuming there would be at least one that would be effective at like taking out small groups. Like if the chain gun actually had explosive rounds or something like that. Or there was like a micro rocket launcher. Oh, ooh, just a scatter missile launcher would be beautiful. Just aim at ground. Watch death. Looks like investing into all of that extra durability on my melee guys was a good idea. How tough are the Marauders? They're not actually that much tougher. I guess they're just more numerous. Okay. We're almost there. Just a handful more missions. It's kind of why I was saying this game should probably have just been 5 days long, because I think, or 50 days long. Because 100 is pushing it. Just a bit. Okay, so what do we want to invest in? Probably that. Let's see. Maybe one of the first things that gets hit. Alright, what else do I invest in? Get a little bit more green. It wouldn't be a terrible idea to beef these up, but I think that would be mostly pointless. Well, we're reaching the end. Just a little bit more time. Okay. Is that the only group? I guess that's the only group that's landed. 3 arrows. Still love that arrow spam. I wish my archers had scaled better. I was really expecting them to be much more exciting up to this point in the game, but they kind of didn't really make it to that point. They're still useful. They're just not exciting. Okay. Nah. Appease the amount. Actually, if they're going to be dropping a tank, maybe hit the tank. That seems like a decent concentration. Never mind, they spread out pretty damn hard. Shoot. Well, it's fine. Die. So what are your thoughts about having a nuke on long cooldown? Wish there was one. Like, this game needs some bigger guns, and I understand why they didn't add them. It just feels like having some really, like, neat big booms would help a lot. Oh. I have interceptors. Why? Why do I have interceptors? They shouldn't be there. Get out of here. They crash. Oh, I'm a monster. I don't know why I'd put interceptors there. Certainly don't need them. Like, I'm sure they're decent. I'm just... Oof. Okay, now we're getting punched. Holy shit, where'd these guys... Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's pop that. Okay, I gotta get rid of a lot of these planes. I mean, I gotta get rid of a lot of other things. I think the planes are the most deadly? Question mark? I don't really know. I swear this is supposed to be a light resistance mission. They really want to punch you in the teeth when you get to this point in the game. Okay. I know it's a last resort thing, but like, cripes. Well, shockingly, we came out of this unscathed. We lost a little bit of the, like, a couple of the lighter units, but still. Damn. That might not have actually been one of the light missions, now that I'm thinking about it. Well. I mean, at this point is just finish it off. At least they're quote-unquote light missions. Let's just do Siege, Invasion, Air Raid. Let's go for the Air Raid. We do not need more power. I actually desperately need other stuff, but... well, we don't have much of a choice on that one. Alright. This is slow. Let's see. I assume I picked Air Raid. I'm pretty sure I did. And unfortunately, I'm checking out on this game, but I'm like... I'm at the 99% mark. Well, 96% mark? 97%? I'm like right at the end, so it's like... obviously, I don't want... I want to stop, because... I'm bored. Maybe I'm not bored. I think the problem is, like, the mechanics for this game staled, like, a long time ago. Midway through last session, and I'm like, I wish this had more to it. Don't forget to build more cyclones. Truth! I forgot! Okay, so there's the rest of the cyclones. So I want to take a look at a couple of these things. So yeah, we might want to focus on Talos HP. A little? We'll see. I'm bored and I'm dead. Har. But yeah, it's just I talk about this a decent amount in games, but like there is a threshold where the novelty wears off on a game, and you need something to keep you going past that. Maybe it's a hard to beat challenge. Maybe it's some kind of story plot, whatever, to like keep you interested. Or you just need like new mechanics to keep it fresh and constantly fresh. And some games do it really well. Factorio is one of those where the core gameplay loop, the threshold of fun or interest is really freaking high. So it's very rare to like actually get burnt out on the game. As long as you're not playing it for like thousands of hours a month, which is obviously impossible, but still. But yeah, Skyrim needing mods. Like, most people probably wouldn't be that interested in a vanilla Skyrim run at this point, but there's always a mod or 3 that can spice it up and make it a little bit more interesting. Same thing with Fallout 4, so on and so forth. And so I find maybe it's the 80-20 rule. Maybe, I don't even know how to describe it. But I think there should be a rating. Like, how many of you guys go to howlongtobeat.com when you're looking at a game that you might want to play? Because I use it fairly often when I'm considering new series. Part of the reason why we're even playing Resident Evil right now is because I knew we'd be able to beat Resident Evil 1 and 2 within 30 hours. Which obviously, like, that's a lot of time, but that's, like, achievable within a month, especially from my perspective. It's really tempting to just pick one, accept the loss, go off and pee. Yeah, because I don't need blue core. Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm gonna get wrecked here, so I'll just use this actually probably impossible or near impossible one to just like peace out and go take a short break along the way. I'll finish my thought though. But I use How Long to Beat a lot actually, especially for like bigger AAA games and whatnot. But I feel like there should be a rating on that, because they have, you know, finishing the game, completing the game, speedrunning the game. But I feel like there needs to be, and maybe that's it as far as like just reviewing games and whatnot. I feel like there needs to be a website that ranks games on how long it should have taken to beat. So, what's a good example? I mean, Persona 5 is probably my favorite punching bag, where it's not that it's a bad game, it's that it's just a miserably long game, and so unless they're super invested in the plot, the actual like gameplay mechanics kind of stale out really fast. And so like I feel like Persona 5 should have been a 40-hour game instead of a 100-hour game. And you could have cut out quite a lot of stuff. And it would have still had the same heart, soul, and, you know, captivating nature without being a bit of a drudgery towards the midpoint. And so some games, like, how long should have taken to beat? I even feel like there would be a number of games that actually would have a longer time value than the actual like time to completion. There's definitely a lot of games that ended way too short or way too soon, but a lot of those are ones that like desperately needed a sequel and never got them. Sounds like too niche of an effort, probably, but it's something that's stuck in my head because it's important to me, and I think a lot of it really does. Oh my god, this is nuts. Okay, yeah. Maybe we'll be okay. We have a lot of health. But, like, they keep dropping. It's like, on one hand, I kind of want to just peace and go to the bathroom, like I said. Oh no, this might actually be the end. Okay, we're good. I thought we were super doomed here. But no, we got it. I don't think we lost a single structure. They didn't even touch our structures. Oh, they didn't even take out my ground forces. Damn. I thought I was firmly jammed in the bone zone there, and that was not going to go great. But I guess I was wrong. Alright, day 99. I'll just go to the bathroom after. While we switch games. No, spacebar to continue. Can't I just click? Alright, what do we think? Just turn on extreme and then go peace out? Probably shouldn't, though. Because I want to have all of my guns to bear the moment we get into the fight against the Overlord. Overlord? Overseer. I honestly forget which one it is. Nor does it matter that much. We have another one. This is gonna get hairy. I'm probably gonna want to focus fire mostly on the planes. I love my cyclones, but they don't actually. They're not very good AoE anti-air. Oh shoot! I still have those ice beams, don't I? No, I seem to have gotten rid of them. Really? Apparently so. Eh. I was gonna cycle the ice beams out. Because I probably didn't need them, but I guess I already had. Hey! But yeah, just to finish my point about games and mechanics outlasting their novelty. We are firmly in the point of this playthrough where I'm just kind of like, I have just been doing the same thing for a while. Boy howdy, I wish I had more stuff that I could have invested in other than just health. Give me the nuke! Lack of symmetry pains you. There is one section that is not symmetrical, and that's this right here. Other than that, it's perfectly symmetrical, I guess except for the Aegis, but I don't have a choice on that one. So, like, after a certain point, suck it up, man. That is the most splitting hairs complaint. I try very hard for symmetry. But then again, I also just went with, like, pure uniformity, so there's that as well. Yeah, early on, I had somebody that was particularly upset because I was, like, not perfectly symmetrical with, like, super limited resources. Like, symmetry should be your first thing, and it's like, no, it shouldn't. Oh, something probably crashed in. Oh, is that it? I guess so. Let's see. Yes, I think the most dangerous thing to me right now is all the planes. Because my cyclones really do not focus on them in the slightest. Okay, let's bring the shields back up. Looks like all the ground units have started to dry up. And or they're really just coming from one location. And getting absolutely butchered by my cyclones. Problem is I need my cyclones to focus on air at least 50-50, and they're just like, nope, gotta take out the minions. Minions are the dangerous thing. It says I am going for symmetry. It sees only cyclones. That's still symmetry! Uniformity is symmetry. Or at least can be. They're not mutually exclusive. Watch the Overlord not show up. I just quit. There it is. Overlord Hellrock. Alright, let's see what else I can research while we're here. I don't think we took any damage. I'll leave a couple of my resources for it. So... I feel like that's kind of pointless to invest into. Do I want to get more durability on these? I don't think that really helps too much. Let's upgrade the Aegis HP. And I guess just make these two guns tougher. See, I'm not actually using the SAM site. I'm pretty much not using anything, so... yeah, we're totally out of juice. Alright, let's fight this thing. Win or lose. Win or lose. Wonder if you played Scourgebringer. I got about 6 episodes on YouTube, if you want to go check. Always check YouTube first. Shoot, I probably don't have a moderator around for that. That would actually be a really nice command to get at some point, which would just be like, please check YouTube. Unless I've already done that. I probably have, actually. Okay. Let's light this guy up. Okay, good. Holy shit, we are melting him. Look at that armor bar go down. We might have it... We might honestly have that done before he lands. I'm actually gonna just focus fire the, I'm just gonna focus fire his planes. Because they're the most dangerous things. Because the missiles aren't terribly scary. Okay, he's lost the bonus, but that's okay. Okay, fire the missile. That both of them going down? Yes. Let's see. Okay, he's got that. We've managed to get him down into the 50,000s, in fact. He didn't even get his shields up necessarily until now. Whoa! I actually hit one of those guys in the air with the Devastator. That's good. That's good stuff. Yeah, so my job is anti-air. Because I don't have good anti-air at this point. In fact, I practically have none. All my anti-air is currently on murder mode. Which is a bit suck. Oh, that's the danger. So, because so much of my, so many of my ships here are actually, so many of my things are actually focused on, okay, that's good. Turns out Missile Swarm is the best option here. I'll get the Healy drones on it a bit. But yeah, so many of my guys are actually focused on taking out the minions that we're not actually going to... We're not going to have an easy time hitting his shields. Like, my guys are straight up not focused on it. We're almost there, though. I do enough damage, and they are taking enough hits, so it's not so bad. Okay. Shields up. Okay. So back to defense. He's not going to be dropping any more. He's not going to be dropping any more dudes. So it's just pure DPS. It looks like we still have at least half of our Cyclopses. Ooh. Rest in peace, shields. You were gone too soon. Okay. Looks like my guys are focusing at least a little bit on anti-air, which is good. That's exactly what I need them to do. Oh, I should have done bonus damage first. That arrow swarm is nuts. Okay, there we go. Watch him melt. Shields up. Much easier. Yeah, honestly, I think if I had had the flare ability the very first time, or the previous time we fought this guy, we actually would have taken him down. And yeah, I think we kept almost all of our towers. I don't see it. There's maybe one that got smashed. Alright. Not bad. Begin Infinity War. No thank you. This was fun, but not that fun. I mean, not Infinity War fun. That would be, oh boy, that's just way too much. Holy shit. I can't even imagine how nuts that would be. If there was a ridiculous tech tree that, like, you couldn't even come close to getting on the main campaign, then I'd be fine with Infinity War. But, yeah, with that level of tech, I would have just, like, kind of maxed it out a little bit more. I don't know. One way or another, really fun game, really neat ideas. For a solo developer making this game, pretty good. I still would like to see some more ridiculous stuff at the end. Because, yeah, truly after day 50, the game became normal. And that's not great, necessarily, but whatever. It's more of just kind of a talking point that I'm going to be talking about a lot here and there. And this was an easy example. Not an egregious one. Anywho, so I guess with this, thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next time.